자, 얀트라에 도착을 했고 자정에 마스터 미러를 버드나무 아래 자료에서 만났어. 이거 버드나무가 뭔데? 여기? 일단 자정까지 기다리죠. 명상. 고. 순조롭네요. 지금까지는 굉장히 순조롭게 풀리고 있어요. 왔다. 그 대머리 상인.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me.
내가 얘
So
때문에
you
예니퍼를
feel
찾았다고?
you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
근데 이게 궁금해. 얘 마법사인가?
You appeared out of nowhere.
태풍을 얘가 부른
disappeared just as
거구나.
mysteriously. Summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives, like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well.
어?
His name
뭐야?
is 올지어드 von Everett.
얘랑 연관이 있구나.
What did he do to you?
Before I reveal this, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Olgierd von Everett did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured.
설마 그 두꺼비
Had I
왕자를
not
치유를 할 수도
intervened, you would have lost your
예.
head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired.
계약을 했다.
And now the time's come to pay. Yet,
계약을 했는데 자기 의무를 이행하지 않았다.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
그래서 내 도움이
Pure
필요하다.
flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
일단 이거 궁금해요.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten, seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment, even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
올지어드의 빚이 얼마 정도인가?
How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his
Okay.
privacy.
별로 저는 관여를 굉장히 하고 싶어요. 내가 뭘 하면 되는 건가?
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must
모두를
yet
받기는
fulfill
올지어드의
3
세 가지
wishes
소원을
for
들어줘야
Eberek.
된다.
But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a
아, 그 대리인이 나다.
a proxy.
So what you need is a
호구가
sucker.
필요하다.
What I need is
아,
an
호구가 아니라
ally,
동료다.
and something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying von Eberek a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see it.
세 가지 소원을 들어줘야 된다.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
어차피 이거
That is all
아니다라고
I ask.
해도 결국에
Now
일반인 것
remove
같아요.
the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
그럼 다시 올지어드한테 다시 가야 된다는 거네 그러면. 오케이. 경험치도 뭐 얻고 있고. 그러면은 그 다시 그 가린 영지인가? 거기로 가야겠네 다시. 여기 그쵸? 아 근데 요 확장패스는 계속 요 위에서 노네. 위에서. 와, 요 아래에서 놀던 때가 엊그제 같은데. 요 아래에서. 어쨌든 가린 영지로 가봅시다. 여기 가면은 그 군터오딤 그 친구도 와 있겠죠? 뭐야? 뭐야?
Well, look who's here. The witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox?
Could say so. Manners burning.
그
You
올지어드한테
noticed?
나 돈 받아야 되는 거 아니야?
That's-
국고비 해치웠으니까.
All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play.
그 비가
we
이렇게
got to be
오는데
carried away, truth be
불이 안
told.
꺼지네.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts. No, please. I
저 누구야?
Shut your trap. Let me go. Leave me be.
Shut it!
I ain't with you. Drank
얘
with
그
you. Fought beside you.
아까 어떤 그 여자 엉덩이 만졌던 걔잖아.
I'm one of yous.
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Whoa. Nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
얘가
All I want
불면다?
is to know what
얘가?
exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know.
아,
Sod
나도 안
off.
궁금한데.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer, Abby? Now piss off. We've work to do.
나 상관없어. 이거는
Understood. Well, do what you have to. Not about to
얘네들
interfere.
보니까 기본적으로
Finally.
조금 근본이
Save me! Help me!
없는
Told you
집단이야.
to shut your gob!
What is this row? Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt.
와, 저거 한 방에
As you
되게
return,
어렵다고 들었는데.
Might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury.
뭐야?
For your
지금?
father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself.
아, 이
Anything
여자의
else I might
아버지였네.
do for you? Take her away.
뭐야 얘?
Now, where were we?
얘 일반인이 아니야.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show. Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
You're immortal?
좀
Depends on
사이코
your
기질이 있어.
understanding of the term.
올지어드 얘.
Indeed,
악당 같아.
I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that.
누군가 소원을 이루어도
I'll
어떤
put it
소리를
this
들지
way.
조심해야 한다.
You must be careful what you wish
이거
for,
아까 그
lest you wish to be
군터오딤이랑
granted.
연관이 있구만.
For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks, chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all, and all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment, go further, reach beyond what's known as possible.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Richard.
아, 심상치가 않아 지금.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything's left uncharred, that is.
크론
it a tough
450.
fight?
아,
I
그치.
sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have
Oh.
dragged you into this elsewise.
군터오딤. Come to cast aspersions.
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
That
아, 니네
true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about
아,
the curse
진짜?
himself.
왜?
Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to
너무
tell it.
흥미로운데?
Quite
왜-
a gripping story.
두꺼비로 만들었다고?
Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the crown prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first,
연적이었네.
he wished to kill him, then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odim. Who was to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant.
조수?
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
조수?
Come,
Where to?
the stables. My men are preparing to depart.
아니 군터
What he said about the prince. That true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ephiri Dauphin ate something that
아니
disagreed with
얘
him.
올지어드 얘
You
뭔가
never know with their
마법을 쓰는 거야 뭐야?
Never
어떻게
heard of
두꺼비로
food
만들었지
that turns
사람을?
men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank.
숨기고 있어.
I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
뭐 이거는 아니라고 하겠죠? 그래도 말해보자.
Could have told me the truth about the toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might
그
have been able
공고가
to
이
lift the
모든 일의
curse.
시작이구나.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Ephiri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
자, 이것도 말해보자 그냥 궁금한.
This thing between you and Master Mirror. Your quarrel. Really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear.
그렇지 이미
He
관여했지.
did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him till you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying.
아
But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide de camp.
Guess I
복잡하네.
gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house
Maximilian
of Maximilian Bossodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
블라디미르?
Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rival Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him and show him the time of his life.
블라디미 동생
My second.
동생을 찾아달라. 오케이.
Fine.
집
Seems
구해달라.
easy
동생
enough.
찾아달라.
And the third?
Complete those two. Then we shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say the alchemy.
옥센푸르트의 연금술 여관.
Fine. See you there.
그래요. 그러니까 이게 이제 그 군터 오딤의 대리인으로서 세 가지 올지어드의 세 가지
Brother
소원을
shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually,
그러던가.
the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me.
얘기가
Nice
재밌다.
of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first two tasks.
그래. 동생은 어디
Olgierd's
있는가?
brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
강령술을 쓰구나.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul.
피의
An
소환?
old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you.
아니 도와준다면서
Who's your
끝까지
head?
도와줘
The von
그러면은.
Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You
샤니
know the one.
저택을 어떻게 얻을까?
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
저택.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. Have a feeling it could come in handy.
시작하지.
Guess it's high time I got
Okay.
to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know,
일은
you just
재밌어지긴
might
하지.
enjoy yourself.
내가 원하는 일이
Yay.
아니라서.
Can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
하하. 마스터 미러. 샤니에게 폰 에버렉 가족묘 이야기를 하자. 일단 그럼 이거 동생 찾는 거 먼저 하는 거네요. 옥센프루트로 갑시다. 죽은 자의 파티. 아마 그러면 지금 퀘스트가 2개가 있지 않을까요? 아니네. 이건 뭐야? 이거. 그러니까 이거 2개 있는 거고. 요거는 제가 안 할 거고요. 이것도 일단은 안 할 거고. 뭐 이 죽은 자의 파티 갑시다. 여기로 들어가는 것 같은데. 위.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A poxon and
Oh,
army
yeah,
can
우리
prove more
편이잖아.
ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
학자들이 어떻게 생각했래?
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the
어,
eyes, right?
학자는 안경과 또
So they wear
어울리죠.
spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get cut in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you.
뭐야?
Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right?
샤니가 나를?
Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day.
야,
At the most, in
능력 있는
3-4
의사네.
days, the
벌써
infection
이거를?
should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
르다니아 라도비드도 죽었는데 뭐
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
그걸
Aside
안
from the
궁금한데 이런
incident in
건.
the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt. Proceeded to finish my
옥센프루트 대학이
doctorate.
있으니까
and then
개인
opened
병원.
practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed.
라도비드가 죽어도 전쟁은
No,
계속
I can't
되는구나.
complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my
르다니아를
calling.
이끌고 있는 또 어떤 아직
Though
뭐
I must always be
수장격이
ready.
있나 봐요 아직.
For at any time, the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that
오,
mark on your
눈치가
face?
빠르군.
Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was
말
actually
같지도 않은
prince, and
이야기네.
Ophelia wanted
이렇게
that.
들어보니까.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named 군터오딤 freed me.
진짜 설득력 없게
Who's
말한다. 계속 이상하게 말하자. 잘 모르겠어.
Frankly, I don't really know. He helped me out of a bind. Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
이 세상
use a
대화인가
ghost?
뭐 이런 느낌인데?
How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy.
굿, 굿,
I can
굿.
fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
뭐가?
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Evereg's brother.
Von Everett. In my 3rd year at Oxenfurt, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs or Famous Redanian Dynasties.
너무 지루한 과목.
I chose the latter.
르다니아 명문가로.
Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everett. It says Olgierd had a brother
가문
named
저택
Vladimir. He
근처에.
lies in the family crypt near their manor.
오케이.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the sensor? We can meet at the entrance.
굿. 좋아 좋아 좋아. 경험치가 막 그냥 막 없네. 어유. 이정표를 타고 가야겠죠? 이번에는 뭐 전투보다는 이게 서사가 좀 많네. 여기야? 그러면은 이 드라켄 분지 전투기지 여기로 해서 가면 되겠다. 여기 앞에 이정표가 또 있을 것 같은데. 여기선 제가 그쵸 와이번인가 뭐 하나 없앤 바가 있고. 잠깐만 안돼 이제 안돼. 안전하게 가자. 안전하게. 여기로 저기네. 딱 봐도 폰 에버렉 영지네. 여기가 담이 이렇게 있구나. 그러면 이거 이렇게 해서 분명히 이정표가 100% 됐을 테니까 이거 길 따라서 그냥 이렇게 갈게요. 보통 정문에 이정표가 있으니까, 표지가 있으니까 길 따라서 안전하게 가면 되겠다. 없나? 폰 에버렉 영지. 이정표가 없나 보네? 샤니 벌써 왔어.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
자기 결혼하겠죠?
Didn't know you were getting married.
Not mine, silly.
아니구나.
My friends. This garland's not for me. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
어딜 가? 결혼식에?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful.
데이트?
It's a date.
이게 데이트야?
Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for, so I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
향로.
Shall we?
Let's go.
뭐 결혼식 가는 거
Tone was
아니었어?
spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
근데 악령이
This is
보통
no
살죠
crypt.
이런 데는.
It's a full-blown mausoleum. Wraith.
척하면 딱이지. 묘지에 악령이 없으면 그게 묘지인가? 그래도 한번 또 깔고. 아이 피했는데. 이렇게 오케이. 오케이.
Last of the surprises. Sure hope so. Should look around.
오케이. 위쳐 센서로 폰 에버렉 가족 묘를 조사하자. 일단 이게 제일 수상하죠? 딱 봐도.
Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom.
그래? 여기 다 둘러봐야 되겠는데 이런데? 이거 돈이 떨어져 있네? 이런 돈은 원래 주시면 안 되는데 그 묘지에 있는 돈은
Eulalia von Eberek died in 1250.
가족묘니까 피 있기
Kestitis?
블라디미르를 찾으면
Not who
된다는
I'm
거지.
looking for.
묘지에 있는 돈은 주시면 안 되는데 전 주실게요. 실제로는 주시면 안 되죠.
Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely.
아니고 요거도 뭔가 여기도 있네.
Alexei, age 19.
알렉시 아니야.
Beloved son and brother.
19살에 죽었어? 어우 씨. 이거 뭐야? 이거 뭐지? 묘지 열쇠? 이건 뭘까? 피익기구나. 웬 칼이 있고?
Probably shouldn't touch that.
그래. 이름 봅시다. 이름.
Vladimir von
여기 있다.
Eberek, son of Bohumil and
묘지의
Christina.
모든 방에 향을
There you
피우자.
are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
향을 어떻게 피울까? 얘 도굴꾼이야. 다 도구를 해버리고 있어. 그럼 향을 어떻게 피운다는 거지? 그럼 여기서 이렇게 하면 되나? 그냥 이렇게 피우면 되는구나.
Life and death, fire and blood. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
그냥 들고 다니면 되는구나. 그냥 이렇게.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise as a friend,
Okay.
for I am no foe. Life and death,
샤니
fire
어디 갔어?
and
샤니?
blood. Time to light the votive fire.
오케이. 간단하네요. 이제 블라디미르의 영혼이 나온다는 거지. 이러면.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Eberek.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
할아버지가
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everek's rise only for von Everek blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet
날
Olgierd
죽이겠다는
you
건가?
will never see again.
재밌는 친구들이구만.
Von Everek.
나가고. 아이고.
You die here, Vane.
My. Ornery whoresons those von Evereks, eh?
Who are you?
블라디미르인데 딱 봐도
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everek, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill
네가 나를?
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas.
사람들이 여기 종종 오나?
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We've on Evereks brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot. So we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
올지어드에 대해서 말해줘.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits.
내 생각이야.
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
이것도 궁금해요. 어떻게 죽었니?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you
해먹고 있는 거야 이미.
No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit and provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5-1. We were overwhelmed.
잘 죽었다는 생각이 들기도 하네. 도적놈들이기 때문에.
Between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
그에 걸맞는 죽음을
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive
부활을
my
시켜라.
flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way.
설령 그렇게
I'll
한다고
not go
해도
anywhere in this state.
올지어드한테 어떻게 증명을 하지? 빙의할 사람을 찾아다 줄 수도 있겠지. 그만 불평해. 가자.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all
그러네.
I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
아, 빙의를 게롤트한테? 뭐 좋은. 근데 이거 어떻게 올지어드한테 증명을 할까?
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
지금 빙의 됐는데?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely. And so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a
아,
moment.
빙의.
Yeah.
아,
Definitely don't like being possessed.
아 이게 자유자재로 할 수 있구나, 빙의를.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
일단 아까 그거부터 사과해.
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me?
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him, to Vladimir.
Geralt,
샤니한테는 블라디미르가 안 보이네.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see
입에 피 먹을 거 뿌리지 않아서 그런 건가? 오케이.
There's potential in that.
기본 원칙을 정하자.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
as you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Eberek the time of his life. Turned out, he's a
아, 이걸
ghost.
지금 얘기하고.
So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or
그래,
do
이렇게
will
일단
actually
말을
be
해놔.
him, his mind,
밑밥을
his
깔아
intent.
놓으라고.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
어떻게 하면 돼?
Well, she should approach me and
아,
ask me
오케이,
to jump
그렇게
out for a
하면
bit.
되겠다. 오케이.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
오케이.
Splendid.
Right then, sugar plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
잘 돌리지 마자.
Don't change the subject, my sweet. If a grove's not to your liking, we can cut straight to the chase and make for the nearest haystack.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you,
아,
I invited him to my friend's wedding.
결혼식에 가자는 거구나.
Good heavens, that's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change.
사원?
So, we'll meet at the
결혼하는 사원? 오케이.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
아, 유령은 사원 별론가?
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rot in another's
한도는 안
garden.
친구구만.
So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
결혼식이 이게 메인 캐릭터 계속 이렇게 되는구나. 고.
This whole Witcher's life.
오, 떨어져 죽을 뻔했네. 이 정도 먹다가
Those
되겠네.
signs. I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your Witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight. What I would rather is what
여기구나.
matters.
Faster.
갑시다.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rub.
Stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life.
일로?
Mares and maidens.
Speaking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill. Whenever
푸른 위치야,
old
여기.
Ian and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us.
이 가다가 자꾸 멈추는 게 이게 좀 그렇다잉. 일로 가시라고요, 선생님? 벌써 왔어?
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.